When you dip your burrito in a cup of nacho cheese, make sure you dip it real nice. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Skyward Sword HD. This is post-commentary. And you may say to yourself, but Bill, why? Why is it post-commentary? And well, because I waited a whole day to think of something to say. And then I just went ahead and played it anyway. Because nothing ever came to mind, but I come to you now with the turn of the tide. Freshly Taco Bell'd. And you bet I dipped that burrito real nice. Which is fitting, because look what's on screen. If that's not a hot and spicy queso. But yeah, I'll do my best to say what I was thinking in some of these rooms. Yeah, that bow is real nice to look at, even... It's weird watching this and not actually doing it. But it'll be alright. I think it's actually gonna work out because the boss fight did not go so well, so I can freely cut out the rage and just goof around over top of it. And on that note, when I come back, I'm thinking about redoing parts 1, 2, 3, and 4, at least, of this Let's Play. Because as you probably know from the thumbnail, you know who the boss is. Round 2 of the dude. And if you watched part 4, where we first fought the guy, and I kind of had a freak-out moment, it is the most disliked video of the series so far, I think. And rightfully so, I would say. But yeah, from part 1 through part 4, the drop-off is insane. And rightfully so, because I think I should have got a better grasp on the controls before I started playing. It's just, you know, that rush to get it out there with a new game. And with a trip coming up where I won't be able to record anything. But yeah, the second half of this dungeon, this is kind of weird, but it's acceptable. But this is still the dull stuff. Busy burning the midnight oil again, looking for loot. Yeah, I love the design of a lot of the rooms of this dungeon, but this is definitely the weakest part, all this underground stuff, to me. A green monster! I can't believe they're following us down here now. I worked with a guy that looked exactly like that thing. As long as the way ahead of me is clear, you'll never catch me. Yeah, you gotta corner him. And, I realized that was kind of what was going on here, eventually. But it took a little bit. I cut some of it out. I think this was a mistake here. I don't think you want to do that, because that just gives him a new place to scurry. Like, wouldn't you want most of the path to be blocked off so you could corner him? I don't know. This would be like a section of the game I would have to deliberately spend a long time on and think about. But yeah, every time you hit that, he does this. So I had to hit it again just to squeeze back up there, because I'm trapped on the bottom half. Or maybe not. The bomb flower... I don't know. So yeah, it's kind of just a game. See, it's pretty obvious. He's gonna go either up or down. And yeah, so we just cut to it. Go on then, you monster. Boil me, bake me. Do your worst. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. I know those gloves. Ain't those from my brother's secret collection? You know my brother? Ah, you're all green. I thought you were a monster. Hey, don't get all angry. I thought you were one of them. Sorry, guy. Let me give you something good to make up for it. Hang on there a sec. I like that guy thing. I had a roommate in college who said guy all the time like that. Some monsters seem to be looking for something on those cliffs ahead of us. You heading that way too, guy? You take care out there. I don't want to see you get skewered or nothing. I'm heading back to the boss's place. I'll open the door for you while I'm at it. See ya. Yeah, these magmas, man. They look alright from the top down, but then you get to that weird red bomb. random thing. I forgot about that. That was probably my reaction at the time. Yeah, checking for the current, so it's all good. Surprise, said the bat. Oh yeah, that was weird. I do remember that. I think I hit the bat into the fruit or something, and it just didn't spawn the watery thing. I'm not sure. That would be something you have to watch back. I forgot it was coming up. But you have the power of rewind. Lots of shortcuts to activate in this place, too. Now, I knew we weren't done. It's like, why would you come all the way up here when that base room right out there wasn't ready to be solved yet? And then there it is. Kinda tricky. I could see somebody jumping off that ledge before finding that hole, or jumping off and seeing it as they're falling. And being like, ah, crud. But I guess that's what the shortcut gate is for. Oh yeah, this thing's... I like this underground part. Very Bomberman-like, too. With the bombs and the boulders and things. It's kind of like the very Mario thing. Don't you have to outrun lava quite a bit in Mario games? Actually... yeah, like rising lava levels that you would create in Mario Maker. There definitely is stuff like that. Just can't think of an exact level right now. Anyway, that does that. Which creates a current, obviously, as we've seen. Which means the water fruit will now go forward and eventually hook. Yeah, I tried listening to 90s music again to get the commentary going. Something, any idea whatsoever. It's just, I don't know. It is easier post-commentary, though. To a degree. Any silent moment is always kind of nerve-wracking, because it's like, you know, you should be doing something. But then again, you can't talk all the time. Of course, if you're somebody like Sniper Wolf, you can do just about anything, and it would work out. Bridge of Decision. Yeah, I forgot to read that, sorry. This is weird. I still don't know why this one is warpable. Like, that leads you to believe you have to come back here later in the game for some reason. Like, I truly think that is the first inside a dungeon warpable statue. Connected to the sky, that is, not just the outside of the dungeon. Yeah, I'm about to have a dumb moment here. First things first, intentionally just kind of looking around. Seeing before we do that bridge of decision thing. But it's a dead end. Not sure what's up with those guys. There might be something off over there. But this is where I'm stupid. Remember the guy in the very beginning was like, jump towards the sleeping statue when you come across two statues facing each other? Well, one has its eyes closed. And I did catch on to that. Like, by now I was thinking, okay, well, one's got open eyes. So now I'm thinking, bow, shoot the one that's open in the eye. I forgot all about the riddle. Check the map. This was another thing, because the map would show, and it does. It does show which one leads to more rooms. I think it did, anyway. Maybe it doesn't. Actually, it looks like it doesn't. So yeah, this was where I was like, arrows. But then I, right now, remembered it. I didn't even fire one. I was like, oh yeah. Kinda clever, makes you wanna wonder what happens if you jump towards the other one. I guess you just fall in the lava. this is supposed to be a chance at a fairy or something. I went for money and botched it up, I think. Yeah, because we got a fairy earlier in the dungeon, so probably the rupee. Let's see, what part of this is botched? Oh, the line goes over. Yeah, so it doesn't count. It's hard to keep your hands steady with that thing, man. These dudes are a lot of fun to fight. This wasn't so bad either, though. That one just ate it. Yeah, it's a little bit harder with post-commentary to, like, see what I was thinking. I mean, it's easier to see where the weak point is, I guess. Or, no, it's the same. It's just... I don't know. Can't be like, okay, now I'm gonna go for, like, the diagonal left, where it's clearly open or something. Or if you're actually playing, it's easy to say something like that. But that's not even good commentary. That's just play-by-play stupid. And I don't even watch that Sniper Wolf girl. It's just, before I log into YouTube, her videos are always the second video on the main page. And it's always that same face that she uses in every thumbnail. I don't know. So this, I think, was a successful rupee. Even though it looks kind of circular. I kind of wonder if it judges the accuracy, because on the ship I got a couple red rupees. Do you guys watch a lot of popular YouTube videos? Like trending, big name, popular stuff? Because aside from some of like the gaming channels that have been around since the beginning, I really can't stand a lot of that stuff. I mean, I click on stuff every now and then here and there. It's like, I very rarely watch a thing through to the end. You know, like halfway they do the sponsor thing and be like, yeah, it's always halfway or even like a quarter of the way. They're like, okay, and if you have anything, be sure to comment and like and subscribe and all that stuff. And it's like, all right, we get it. You can trim all that out and the video could be so much shorter. This room is cool. Bring light to each statue in accordance with the number of wings each possesses, from least to most. When light resides in each statue, the king's treasure shall be yours. So yeah, you just find the one that has the most wings. Well, least first. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you gotta do that one angled back. And this is where that ZL to look overhead comes in handy. The only time it's used, too. That I've seen, unless there's something later in the game that comes up. It's pretty straightforward, too. It's all laid out. Just don't go up here. Yeah, I don't know, the past couple days I've just been spending the whole time on Discord, really. Listening to music. Not really doing much. I definitely stand by that, though. That commentary is 1000% the hardest part of doing gaming videos with commentary. Yeah, this guy's mandatory this time. I said, you guys all know how fast you could sit down with this game and beat it in a couple days. And now, for every second, every minute of the time that you're playing it, you have to be talking. And not just mumbling or saying whatever. I mean, kind of. I mean, I think that's part of the reason why I'm taking some time off, because it's, like I've said, I think in some earlier episode, I've said a lot of the stuff that's usually on my mind at this point. Since 2007, when I started putting Let's Plays on this channel. And I was even making videos before that on 2 different channels, saying a lot of the stuff. I mean, I know there's like new people all the time. If things are, I don't know. I mean, actually, if I could, I would go back and redo almost every Let's Play. But it would probably just turn out the same anyway, regardless of, like, it's either usually the video quality or the commentary is the issue. Mysterious crystals. Mass is made up of faintly glowing square crystals. Several are missing. Yeah, that intrigued me. I thought maybe we would have to find more of the key first. But yeah, I think that second half was definitely better than the early part of this. Guess I didn't need that fairy. See, like right now, I'm like, what do I say? Just the silence, thinking about something. It's not happening. I don't know. Oh yeah, this part, remember that room I wanted to go back to? There actually is a room in here, and I think it's an empty bottle. I've seen some of you guys commenting about late game empty bottles, and it wasn't the room I was thinking of though. It's something that I think that requires the mitts, but I wasn't even thinking about that part of it. So this I trimmed down because it took a little bit. It was like, there it is, kind of. And then I had to rotate it a couple, it was like 20 seconds I cut out. But there it is. So I think, from my understanding, we may have fought all the unique bosses of this game, aside from the end, of course. Could be wrong, there might be something after this. Oh, hello there, Link. I see you're still among the living. Fancy meeting you here. We seem to bump into each other time and time again. Oh, it's no coincidence, though, is it? You and I were bound by a thread of fate. Look at these old drawings. Until I found these, I was upset about that little stunt the goddess's guard dog pulled at the Gate of Time. What was that twig's name again? Impa? Well, never mind that, because these drawings suggest the existence of a second Gate of Time. This news has just filled my heart with rainbows. I've been a busy boy, searching here and there and everywhere for another Gate of Time. And yet, I couldn't even find a single clue. Since I know I can be honest with you, I'll admit I got a little sulky. It was frowns all around. The thought of never getting my hands on that darling young girl again was, well, more than I could bear. But then I found this place. The prospect of a second gate of time has made me positively giggly. That girl, your adorable friend, she will be instrumental in bringing about the revival of my master. And though I feared she was now quite beyond my reach, I despair no longer. But before we talk any further on that subject, there's still the outstanding matter of your punishment, Link. Do you remember when I told you that the next time we met, I'd make your ears bleed from the sound of your own screams? Well, I've been thinking, perhaps corporal punishment is a touch harsh. I might be willing to forgive and forget if you'll strike a deal. All I ask is that you tell me where I can find the other gate of time. That's not too much to ask, is it? Oh, and don't you play coy with me. I know that you know, so why not let me in on the fun? Such behavior. A mischievous boy like you needs to be dealt with firmly. I must warn you, I won't go easy on you this time. Lovely, aren't they? You'll find the supple skin of my arms tougher than any armor. Doesn't their shape just leave you breathless? Behold! Such beauty! Such a pure form! Such an exquisite physique! Such stunning features! Yes, I've pretty much got it all, though there's one teensy tiny thing I lack. Namely mercy. Come to me, Link. You and I were bound by that thread of fate, destined to fight. So come close, Link. Meet me in battle, and the thread of fate that binds us will be soaked crimson with your blood. I'm sure you probably would deliver that tougher than I read it, but yeah. So yeah, this was massive frustration. Lots of expletives you never hear me mutter on this channel. I got really angry at this fight. Just kind of like the first one, but worse. Because, well, actually not worse. It's this first part. His second phase is no problem at all. And I kind of understand it now. That was lucky to have it work so early. But I watched a video. I cut out 10 minutes of this battle, and during that time I was watching somebody else fight this guy. And it's ridiculous what actually works on him. Like, they literally just stand in front of him, dead still, and slowly, slow as molasses, move the sword from left, very slowly to the right, and then it works. So it's like the least interesting battle ever, that way. And then his second phase is pretty much self-explanatory, and it seems like most things tend to work more often than in the first phase. So yeah, it's just this stupid hand thing. Again, it's one of those things that even in part 4 and this fight, I wish I had just played the game before I recorded, because it wouldn't be this long of a thing. But yeah, the concept is relatively simple. You can deflect his things, and that might do something. Oh yeah, I asked Fi several times during this fight, and she's no help whatsoever. Which makes sense, though, when you think about what Fi is and what Ghirahim is, which we don't really know yet. So yeah, there, you see it? I was trying. It was a slow from left to right, but it didn't work. I was too slow, I guess. Or maybe I was not slow enough on the left-hand side. But there's a very obvious, like, he shifts his hand way far to the left if you hold it over there. Or his right, however you want to look at it. So I got him down to doing the 4 thing. And this is where I just started to give up. So now, that was a cut. Finally landed a hit enough to trigger his second phase. Oh, I guess I hit him a couple times and cut that out by accident. But whatever. So yeah, this one's nothing to it. I do mess up on stupid things though. Looking at it, like I could tell you clear as day. This was easy. As long as you keep your distance, you have plenty of time to figure out what slash to do. And like that should have been vertical, but I was screwing up and you don't have enough time to readjust the Joy-Con once you mess up. Yeah, the shield bash is the key too if you just don't want to bother with reading them right. And that is the easiest thing of this fight. I took the hit first, but from now on, whenever he does that move, he's basically admitting defeat. Because yeah, that's why he gets stuck and you just wail on him. That's a vertical slash. For some reason, this whole fight I never figured that out, that that's vertical. I still don't know if that actually damages him. He winces like it does, but... Yeah, that was just a lucky diagonal. I don't even know how that was his weak spot. Again, vertical to deflect that, didn't do it. Now I'm almost dead. But... I will survive. After I fumble some more, so shield bash probably is what I went for. Yeah. Figure if you fail once, just go with the shield. Vertical again, still didn't do it. Then he starts doing the spin attack ones, and one of them really pissed me off. I think this, yeah, that one I got. The next one, I was doing it, but it was registering normal swings, and then the spin didn't get off in time, and that's when I got really pissed off. This one. I was doing it, both of them at the same time, and it wasn't working. So, but he's dead. Enough of this foolishness. I am Ghirahim, Demon Lord. It shouldn't matter how powerful your sword is, you are still nothing. Not just a human child, and yet you prevail. You filthy scamp! You have awakened a wrath that will burn for eons. I swear to you, whatever it takes, I will drag you into an eternity of torment. Yeah, not feeling the voice delivery this time. I went all out voicing Zant in my Twilight Princess thing. Trying to. Kinda cringy probably if I went back and watched it, but yeah. So that's definitely a fight I could do way better if given another chance. And there is another chance in the game. Same with the first one. But that will complete the 3 sacred flames. So we gotta be close to the end of the game, right? Well, it's Skyward Sword. So... padding is a thing. So it's actually still a great mystery to me right now if I will be able to beat this game before I leave. We're getting close, but also not really that close. And there's not much time left. Interesting cutscene here. Like Fi looks a little bit like something... she knows something that she's yet to tell Link. That's what I gathered from that non-verbal business. Which one was the best, red, green, or blue? I don't even know. I guess it's all the same. It's just what color you like. I think the green one was pretty sweet. The flames of Din have imbued your blade with a sacred white light that demons revile. That's right? Revile? I do like the sword of this game. How it starts off with all those markings as the goddess blade, and now it's looking like a... something we know. Master, now that it has been tempered by the last of the sacred flames, your blade has finally revealed its true form. You now hold the Master Sword. There's the origin of it. With this sword's great power, you can awaken the Gate of Time within the sealed temple. I recommend you make your way to this location. So I cut here because I just flew back to Skyloft to upgrade the quiver. I think I had enough to do it twice, I want to say. I know I checked twice. Hey, look at those monster horns I've been whipping, man. Let alone those other things. Okay. Yeah! Guy's crazy. So yeah, I hope the post-commentary wasn't too stupid. And sorry for the Ghirahim clonk and not going all out reading his text. Yeah, we did have enough for that. Got his plumes. Okay. I don't know how much we're gonna be using arrows, but I mean, that's a staple, man. You can't link without the bow. And then we just go to the statue and save, I believe. So next time, we'll switch back to live commentary, hopefully. Think of something to talk about. And, head for that Gate of Time. So thanks for watching, you guys. And, yeah, we'll see you for that episode. Take care.